What's going on, guys? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of today's video, I just wanted to go over the two trades that I ended up making today and what my plans are with these two trades. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So for those of you guys that are interested in learning more about the stock market and following along with me in my journey in the stock market, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and let's get started with the topic of this video. So we see here, guys, ticker symbol MU, Micron Technology Inc. is one trade that I ended up taking today. And we see that Micron is down about 2.6% today, down about $1.50. And for those of you guys that have been following along with my videos, I've been trading and taking smaller and smaller positions in Micron over the past month due to this huge dip that I ended up taking from about $62 down to lows of about $50. And that was actually an 18% drop, right? And one of my strategies when it comes down to investing in the stock market is that I look for companies that take big dips like this, right? This is a 20% dip. And if the fundamentals are there, if I believe in the company long term, and if the balance sheet and the income statement look good, which Micron, checks off on all these different categories, I consider investing in that company. And I actually took an initial position right around like $59 up here, and then literally like the day or two after that news with China came out, the tariff news, Chinese companies copying Micron strategies over in China, right? But that ended up only affecting 1% of their revenue. And, due to this news, Micron fell all the way down to lows of $50, and that opened up 18%, right? And from this drop, I've been slowly adding more into Micron as the stock has been recovering. I didn't add more down here because it was kind of a falling knife here. It wasn't really showing signs of pushing back up, but once it started to push back up, above the EMA line, above the SMA line here, I realized that Micron, ticker symbol MU, was slowly recovering and that I could slowly start building a stronger position in this company because I believe in Micron long term, right? I'm a strong believer of their company. And if we're looking at it just based off of a technical perspective, technical analysis, we do see that Micron, is on an uptrending pattern, and it was at a dip buy opportunity, which again is very, very attractive for me as a swing trader and probably for other swing traders out there. So, it took this dip, right, about 20%. And we can see drawn here by this trend line that it pretty much bounced right on this trend line, which really just indicated that, Micron was continuing on this uptrending pattern that it's on, right? And that it's been on for the past couple of years. So, okay, I took a position today at about $56.05. I just added another 9 shares into my position on Micron. So I'm now in with about $2,600, $2,700 in Micron. And this is, again, one of my longer term positions. And a lot of analysts are very bullish on Micron. And this is not a reason to buy the stock. But, if Wall Street considers a stock to be bullish, they love the stock, right? That could be a good stock moving forward. Not to really base your judgment simply on Wall Street because that's a very bad strategy. But, if Wall Street likes a stock, that is a pretty decent sign, right? So we see that, it dipped back down to this 50-day SMA line, and now it seems like it's holding above there as there are about, what is that, like one candlestick starting to form. And if we see a green candlestick, that is a bullish, candlestick, as the red ones being a bearish candlestick, right? So we're seeing one green candlestick forming here. And if we look a little bit closer to the 1-day, 1-minute chart, it does seem like Micron, bounced from its low point of the day here at about $55.78. And I ended up taking my position like earlier in the day today, actually, at about $56.05. It might have been like right here exactly. We ended up falling a little bit more, no problem there. And, now it's slowly starting to push back up. And, the SMA line here is acting as a nice little resistance point as it bounced there once and now it's starting to hold back there again. So that's what I'm doing with Micron, guys. This is one of my longer term investments. I plan on holding this one for at least a year or two, right? And, I really love the fundamentals and the technicals behind this particular company. So that's what I'm doing with Micron. The second one that I ended up taking a smaller position in on my bigger account is Gush, ticker symbol GUSH, and this is an oil and gas-based ETF. It's the bull ETF, right? Which meaning that whenever the ETF that Gush trades based upon is going up in price, which is XOP, whenever XOP is going up in price, that means Gush is going up in price as well. And they pretty much follow, the same exact chart as they are pretty much the same chart. We can see that here, right? And if we look at XOP, guys, why I took a smaller position in Gush today, a small position, is because XOP seems to have found its bottom, and now it seems to be pushing back up. We can see there's a bunch of green candlesticks here above the 180-day SMA line, which is a very good sign that the SMA line is acting as a support level, right? And, now it's slowly starting to push above the EMA line, which is a very good sign as well. And if we look over to the 20-day, 1-hour chart, we see that the big pullback that XOP had from about 45.45 down to about 41. That was a huge pullback, mostly due to crude oil taking that huge hit that it recently did. And then if we look over here to the 10-day, 30-minute chart, we can see that, right? It was at $75 high, took a big hit back to about $67, but now it seems like crude oil is starting to slowly push back up, and it's slowly starting to trade above this 180-day SMA line. And we could actually see this a little bit better on this 180-day chart. We see that, okay, if I draw a little trend line on crude oil here, we see that it's been trading pretty much, on this 180-day SMA line. Took the dip, right? Took a little pullback here, a little correction back onto this trend line here. We see, right? Then it started to push back up to 75, hit a new high, and now, it bounced perfectly on this trend line again, and now it's looking to start pushing up. And one key thing I'm going to be looking at with crude oil is if it does push above this 50-day SMA line. And if it does do that, guys, I do see crude oil pushing back up. Maybe not to 75 because, we can't really predict the markets, but I do see it pushing back up. Maybe to like 71, 72, maybe $73, and that way we can profit on Gush. And if we look a little bit back closer to Gush, right, and for those of you guys that recall, I'm in with a smaller position on my smaller account of about $800 at about $41.10, and I'm still holding on that particular position. I'm down like about like $30 on that position right now, and I plan on just holding Gush for a couple of days, because I do see potential in this one as a swing trade. And then we see in the 20-day chart, we do see it's trading above the EMA line now, and it has had 2 straight days in a row, 2 green days in a row. So that is a good sign that Gush could be pushing back up, and it hasn't really fallen below. Obviously it fell down to 35 yesterday. That was a really big correction in the ETF. But pretty much, guys, we can draw out a decent support level here at about like $37.50 to $38, where it's been, hovering around for the past couple of days. So I do see value in Gush as a good swing trade with potential of profit. Let's say you get in at about $40, up to about $45. Actually, no, about $43 being the first resistance point, as we can see right here. This is a solid resistance point at about $43. That offers about 7.5% potential for profit, with the next high being at about $47, which offers 18%. So that's why I'm looking at Gush in particular. Again, I'm in with a smaller position, with plans on adding more, as the ETF continues to go up in price. So those are the 2 trades that I ended up taking today. And another one worth talking about is natural gas, because natural gas saw a huge push up today. If you guys were paying attention to the natural gas commodity, we see that it did hit lows of about $2.70 here. Then all of a sudden it shot up all the way to $2.77, and from there it's pretty much been consolidating all day. So this could be, it's not 100% official yet, but this could be a slow reversal of natural gas. But if we do look at the 180-day chart, it hasn't really broken above this 50-day SMA line yet. So until it does that, This one is still downtrending until it breaks above, this 50-day SMA line, due to this being a strong resistance point for the price of natural gas over the past couple of weeks or so, right? We do see it's trading very close to it, if it does start to push back up and breaks above this SMA indicator, that means I'm going to be shifting my focuses over to UGAS, which is the bull ETF for natural gas, meaning whenever natural gas is going up in price, UGAS is going up in price. So that's just one that is worth keeping your eyes on in terms of next week trading most likely, and that's what I'm going to be doing in terms of my watch list for next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want to stay in touch with me there. The link is down below in my description. You can shoot me a DM whenever you want. Ask me whatever questions you want, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And I post all my profits there, trades I'm taking throughout the day, updates to my YouTube channel, and just random stuff I'm doing. So if you guys want to follow me on there, again, link is down below in my description. And make sure to do your own research when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. Do not buy or sell based off of my opinion or anybody else's opinion out there, because that is not how you're going to become a self-sufficient trader over time. And that's the whole entire purpose of this channel and why I upload videos pretty much every single day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found some value in it. Let's make some money today. Peace.